Well, yes, and I'm glad that you mentioned the two dimensions here. So personal changes. We didn't change people in the company, but we trained our people. We enabled our people to work in an agile manner. So that's something that we've been doing since long, and we're still going through that journey. On the technology side of things, yes. So the level of innovations on data miner are really all with in mind these transformation programs for our customers. Give a couple of examples. One of the first things is, as you think, digital transformation, it's all about having the right data sets. Any digital enterprise, so to speak, relies on solid data sets. And that's where data miner comes into play, of course, as the name says by itself. Data miner collects any kind of data. And many people may think, okay, data miner can collect real-time stats from the networks and flow data and schedules for services and configurations of teleports and all of that. And that is all correct. We collect all of that data, but we also added more capabilities on the platform to also ingest and exchange, connect to a third-party databases, so to speak, exchange information, as an example, on customers. So we link and hook up into CRM systems. So we know the customers, we know where they are, we know what the services that they're buying, etc. So we put that into the mix. Another example is that we, for instance, connect to third-party scheduling data. So we can ingest a lot of additional data, which is not necessarily technical data. And people may know data miner a lot from being able to ingest and exchange data with any technology asset out there, be it on-prem or deployed in the cloud. But now we're also adding capabilities to make it very easy to exchange ticketing information, incident information, as I mentioned, CRM information like plant maintenance schedules. All of that can be ingested into data miner as well. With that also customer rate cards, contractual information, exchange rates. So any type of data that is relevant in the business side, in the operations as well as in the engineering, we can ingest into data miner, and that is basically one of the fundamental parts of any digital transformation program. It's having a platform that can really access any bit of data that resides in the operation. So that's very important. We call that, we build a digital twin of the operation. So it's really having a view on every aspect of the operation, any data that is out there. So that's one innovation track, and we keep on going on that. The second thing is, and that's something new, we call it Digital Transformation Suite. We just announced that during IBC, in fact. Digital Transformation Suite is basically a combination of anything which relates to making it very easy. Again, digital transformation is about empowering teams to do things on their own. So making it very easy to automate processes across the board. We call that process automation, and that's a standard-based process automation engine. It's built upon the principles of the open industry standard called BPMN. So we have this suite coming out early next calendar year. It's already deployed with a couple of customers in MVP today, but the general release is going to be early next calendar year. And that's basically a suite to automate processes across the board. And that's going to be automation of business processes, as well as operational processes, as well as highly technical processes. So deploying a new cloud instance or a new RF modem on the fly could immediately be driven from a customer order coming in. So we really want to, blend all, operational domains together, the business operations and technical areas. That's all going to be blended together with process automation. And another technology that we introduce as part of that suite is what we call data miner object modeling. I will not explain on all levels of details, but it's a very easy, low entry level way to model business related data. It's stateful data. It could be contact information. It could be rate cards, as I already mentioned as an example. It could be any type of data that you have somewhere in your backend operation, we can also ingest that and exchange that with data miner right now. So that's kind of going on as well. And next to that, there is an important initiative that we have in our innovation track, and that's all related, everything related to collaboration. It's making sure people can collaborate within an enterprise, be it procurement, working together with engineering, working together with operations, working together with first line help desk operations. So making sure that everybody can work together in a seamless way. We have a whole set of new tools out there, including automatic, collaboration of data miner in a chat operations. For instance, we have integrated with Teams. And now all of a sudden, different members within an enterprise can go into Teams and go and chat with data miner. And data miner will really act as a real chatbot, so to speak, in the conversation, giving real-time and historical details on any question that people would ask data miner. So now you can start chatting with data miner. And we don't only keep it within the enterprise itself, we extend that also across the supply chain. So data miner nowadays can easily be connected to the cloud. It's a single click. You go to data miner, you say cloud connect, you just make an account and it connects to it. And now all of a sudden, data miner can also exchange data in real time with other tenants in the supply chain. It could be suppliers, it could be your technology vendors, etc. They can immediately start chatting with data miner, as I already gave as an example, but also share real-time dashboards, applications, and all of that. So information that is really targeted and tailored to the audience, because data miner has a lot of data, as I already mentioned. It has this digital twin with an enormous amount of data, but as a user, you only want to see what is of interest to you at the given moment in time. Yeah? So we really have this concept of creating or making it very easy to create very specific dashboards, very specific tailored HTML apps that can easily be shared across our infrastructure. And of course, the cloud infrastructure, and of course, these are HTML type of apps, but equally well, the API dimension is very important to us. So now we have what we call webhooks. That means it's very tailored again, very tailored to the application. We can deploy APIs on the fly on the platform. So if there's a need for a third-party system to extract or push data into data miner, we can make it very easy by saying, look, we create a kind of an automation on data miner, and that's done through an automation engine. A lot of people are certified and trained upon that. So with that automation engine, we can collect and push data through all places in data miner. But that same automation engine can expose an API dynamically, so that from a third-party perspective, it's very easy to ask very targeted questions to data miner, or to have data miner execute very targeted actions on the network. So there's a lot of things going on, as you can imagine, on data miner. Digital transformation is what we do nowadays, so we're fully focused on that. Our product goes into that direction, so our innovation roadmap covers that. But equally well, our teams we've made to become very agile and work in an agile way with our customers. And last but not least is our initiative to really make it easy for customers to have their own software capability in-house. With our data miner open community dojo, we call it, everybody can join, they can ask questions, there's logs, there's training sessions, there's training videos, you can get certified, there's use cases, examples, there's a vast amount of data on our community where everybody can participate. Our customers, the technology partners we work with, system integrators, and so forth. So there's a lot of things going on, not only on the data miner platform side, but equally well to make sure data miner connects to the cloud, can exchange data across the supply chain. And of course, we enable people to participate in our community, because we want everybody to be able to have their own digital transformation initiatives in-house. And that requires software capability in-house, of course.